Shalom all. So, I so I decided to try to use, it's like around 7:20 something in the morning, Eastern Standard, and they claim the shelter, they've been staying in the lobby for a while now, that, it opens up at 7 in the morning and you can use their showers and stuff like that. So I thought, I need to do that today. And lo and behold, the second time I've tried and second time failed, there's nobody here. So I have this resource paper that one of these places gave me, and I was like, okay, well, there's a phone number on there, and I was like, okay, let me call and see if I can get a hold of somebody. And they have two numbers, and both lines just goes right voicemail. And I didn't realize until I went to their website, that's because their office closed down December 20th until tomorrow, the 2nd of January. I was like, wow, for almost 2 weeks you guys closed down for the holidays, right? The holy days, the holidays. And then I looked at the paper, and then right here, this one of these places, right, where you can do this, closed on holidays. You should be able to see that, yeah, right there. So, I thought, wow, how backwards, how demonic and foolish that is. When you look at the biblical feasts, right, you see that they're supposed to have a certain portion of their wealth stored up for God, for His purposes, right? And one of those purposes is to help the fatherless, widow, the oppressed, right? The stranger, the stranger in the land. It's literally appointed, and the Levites and priests, right? So it's appointed for those with little or no wealth, right, that are in need. That's most, if not all, of His feasts, and there's emphasis on that. And so you can clearly see light from darkness, and people are like, we don't do we're not gonna. It's for the Jews. We don't celebrate the feasts. And I'm like, those feasts literally tell you to store up your extra wealth that God has given you, because He's gonna then have you give it to people that are in need. And I'm like, man, what? It's totally demonic. Sorry, we're closed down. We can't service you, homeless people or homeless men, because we're too busy celebrating our demonic holidays. Where we supposedly worship the birth of Christ, and then we ignore our brethren languishing on the cold streets. You see what I mean? It's like, how can you say that's of God? How can you say that you're in God, like doing those things, and making a video? So how can you say you're in Christ, and it's like, oh, by the way, or a Christian organization in any sense, you're like, oh, we're closing down for pagan holidays, and we leave you out to languish? That doesn't make sense. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, go look the biblical feasts up in the Bible, and then you'll see where it talks about that. Most, if not all of them, it's families coming together, as well as the neighbors, the people in the nation, the people that worship God in spirit and truth, and then they're helping out people, even if they're strangers or foreigners, they're helping them out. So anyways, that's it. Bye.